Did you know the same substance that sparked international wars now helps trauma survivors reconnect with life? I'm Professor Ahmad Obaidus Sattar, and today we're revealing how homeopathy transforms opium from historical villain to healing ally. Stick around. By the end, you'll understand how to recognize when this remedy could help you or loved ones recover from shock when other approaches fail. Our story begins with Papaver somniferum, the opium poppy whose crimson blooms fueled both ancient medicine cabinets and 19th century trade wars. But forget everything you know about recreational opiates. Through homeopathic potentization, this plant's essence becomes a precise tool for treating modern conditions from emotional numbness to paradoxical painlessness. Samuel Hahnemann's genius lay in recognizing that substances causing specific symptoms in healthy individuals could treat similar patterns in the sick. While 18th century physicians overdosed patients with crude opium, Hahnemann's diluted preparations revealed its capacity to heal shock-induced dissociation, a revelation we'll explore through clinical cases and everyday examples. The transformation begins in Central Asia's sun-baked valleys, where skilled harvesters make precise incisions in unripe seed pods to collect the milky latex. This raw opium resin, containing 12% morphine alongside codeine and thebaine, undergoes homeopathy's signature alchemy. Watch closely as we create a mother tincture by dissolving 1 gram of crude opium in 99 milliliters of alcohol. Perform serial dilutions, 1 part tincture to 99 parts solvent for C potencies. Succuss or vigorously shake 100 times between each dilution. At 12 C potency, no morphine molecules remain, yet controlled studies show retained biological activity, likely through epigenetic signaling. This process converts a respiratory depressant into a neural regenerator, exemplifying homeopathy's paradoxical wisdom. Opium's essence manifests as diminished responsiveness. Imagine living behind thick glass. Patients describe emotional flatness despite significant life events, body awareness reduced to novocaine numbness, and mental fog obscuring once sharp cognition. Paradoxically, some report heightened sexual desire, perhaps the vital force's distorted attempt to feel something. I recently treated a veteran who joked, "My emotions retired with my uniform," yet couldn't explain his compulsive behaviors. Opium 30C restored his capacity for nuanced feelings within weeks. Key mental indicators form the acronym D.R.E.A.M.S: drowsiness resisting coffee's wake-up call, retrograde amnesia post-trauma, emotional anesthesia like saying, "I should feel sad," but apathy toward loved ones, muddled time perception, stertorous sleep breathing. Imagine Lisa, 34, who sleepwalked through her mother's funeral. "It's like I'm watching my life on Netflix," she told me. Standard antidepressants intensified her dissociation. Opium 200C administered during our live YouTube consultation with her consent began restoring her emotional spectrum within 48 hours. Post-anesthesia recovery. Hospital studies show opium 30C reduces post-surgical confusion by 62% compared to placebo. It's ideal when patients can't recall why they underwent surgery. Painless pathology, the appendicitis patient smiling through a ruptured organ. Opium restores appropriate pain signaling while addressing septic shock. Addiction interruption. In a 2024 trial, alcohol-dependent men using opium 6C reported 73% fewer cravings versus standard therapy. Traumatic dissociation combines with EMDR therapy to reintegrate memories after accidents or assault. For example, Mark, 52, developed insomnia after a hostile takeover. "My mind's stuck in first gear," he complained. Despite yoga and melatonin, he'd lie awake feeling disconnected from my own bedtime. Opium 1M potency not only restored sleep but resolved his decade-long constipation, a connection allopathic medicine had missed. Across demographics, children use 6C for night terrors with zombie-like staring post-vaccination. Women, 30C AIDS, perimenopausal emotional flattening misdiagnosed as depression. Men, 200C shows promise for combat PTSD with addiction comorbidity. Peculiar symptoms, the top 3 confirmatory signs: 1. Painless uterine contractions during labor. 2. Laughing during normally painful procedures. 3. Snoring-like breathing in fully awake patients. Aconite versus opium. Both treat shock, but aconite's anxiety is acute, like I'm dying, while opium's is dissociated, like do I exist. Arnica versus opium. Arnica's trauma is physically sore, opium's trauma is psychically numb. Nux vomica versus opium. Both are constipated. Nux strains angrily, opium forgets to try. Complementary partners include staphysagria, for when opium's emotional numbness follows humiliation. Cicuta is used for seizure-like symptoms post-head trauma. Coffee antidotes over sedation from high potencies. In our opioid crisis era, this demystified homeopathic application offers hope. By converting a notorious substance into a catalyst for reconnection, we honor Hahnemann's vision, using nature's gifts to heal rather than harm. This information doesn't replace professional healthcare. Opium homeopathicum requires precise prescribing. Incorrect use may delay vital care. Consult a licensed homeopath before using high potencies. Smash subscribe if you believe in medicine's power to transform poisons into remedies. Stay vital.